iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. One of the best environments in all of sports. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Oklahoma State's head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Using his legs, it's Berry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Shows him the stiff arm. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Levitt on target. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
The quick out. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You can tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding that.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Past the 40. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Runs through a tackle.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. Showing off the arms. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Hawkins. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. The run inside. It's Hawkins. At the 35, he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Barnes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Goes to the option. There he goes.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Fires to the tight end. There's a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
The discard, and he's running free. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. They want to throw it. Bring in the heat. That pass falls incomplete, and it wraps up an entertaining first. Both offenses doing damage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Running inside, it's Barry. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Firing to the right, complete. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass.
Caught.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Picks up the first down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you...
All kinds of room to the right.
so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And right down the middle. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. If he was gambling on that return, it did not pay off. He's out of bounds at his own 6. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. On the option. Pulls it on the option. Here's a little room there. Pass to 50. The 40. Pass to 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Fighting off the defender. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll send the back in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Berry. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
That's a bang-bang type play. RPO in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got the quick pass. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pulls it fired complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and get some pretty good pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. He goes right back to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. A pick 6. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We are just about ready to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. He wants to change this route. On the option. Can't get him to the ground. Maybe a crease. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run the option. Powers through the defender. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. To the air, it's Levitt. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks, and what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open, he sees him, he throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the 4th down.
They'll run play action. Going for it all. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, LSU! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Cowboys in the hurry up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's complete to the right. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air. It's Levitt. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Quarterback may change this route. To the ground to try to move the chains. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more light.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack.
Might have a chance. 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Might be calling a hot route. Now on the option. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety in this team.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
On the move from inside his... Takes a handoff. It's Hawkins. Breaks the tackle. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapped around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Push forward on the sneak. Surges his way in for the score.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point was good. From inside the 15, here's the return. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Here's a heat. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lewis. Got room to work. Rams him with the stiff arm. They get him out of bounds at the 32, and that is what you want out of this running game.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Glevitt. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now the play fake. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The option look. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Well, it's a really nice job by the defense there, anticipating that they might see jet sweep here down close to the goal line. Good play.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Motion from the wideout. Circuit. Fires into the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical 4th down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. 2 dudes on the exact same page, coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on 4th down.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown LSU. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Well, that was absolutely incredible. I don't know if I've ever seen a play before where a defender gets a pick 6 and he doesn't actually even have to advance the football. They were so backed up. The quarterback was so far deep in his own end zone when he threw it. He never saw the defender. He picked it off, and touchdown defense.
The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Green. At the 20, he's got space. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. And he's thrown another interception. Past the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And This has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.